Tom Friedman wrote the most disgusting, one-sided article, op-ed piece about Israel in the New York Times. It's got to be refuted. It's just plain full of lies. He talks about how Israel brutally pounded Hezbollah in Lebanon. Lebanon had 40,000 missiles. They're an Iranian proxy. They've taken over the government of Lebanon and destroyed the country. They shoot their missiles from hospitals and mosques, and they've driven the Christian population to shelter. Israel told the civilian population to leave. What are they supposed to do but take 10,000 missiles from Hezbollah? They went in there trying to stop the missiles from attacking their citizens like any sovereign country would do. They had pinpoint bombing. They told the civilians to leave. They attacked only when they saw missiles. And Friedman has the audacity, the disgusting chutzpah to write about Israeli brutally pounding Hezbollah. What are they supposed to do with those terrorist maniacs? What would the United States do? And then he talks about Gaza. You know, objective observers like this British officer said no nation in the history of the world has ever fought more ethically and decently. Again, they sent thousands of leaflets telling people where to leave. The Hamas terrorists, also supplied by Iran, and a terrorist organization who's vowed to destroy Israel, sent 8,000 missiles into Israel. 8,000 missiles. Israel did nothing. And they went in door to door. Most homes were booby-trapped. The soldiers were dressed as civilians against the rules of warfare. They're enemy combatants. Israel tried everything it could to stop it, and they did. They were effective in stopping the missiles from coming. And Tom Friedman sides on their side, saying Israel was brutal in that way. The same disgusting lies told by the International Forum. What is Israel supposed to do? And Friedman is just ridiculous. His bias for the Arabs and against Israel is just disgusting. These are the terrorists who kill people, innocent people all over the world. Well, you forget about the shoe bomber, you forget about Times Square, you forget about the Fort Hood jihadist, you forget about the Spain bombings, the subway bombings in England, the 9/11, the bombing of the World Trade Center before that, the bombing of the coal ship. These are people that are trying to kill Americans and Jews and Westerners all over the world. They have thousands and thousands of missiles pounding Israel. Israel's a tiny little country trying to defend itself, living in the sea of that, and all Friedman can do is talk about the mean Israel. It's just complete garbage. It's just nonsense. And the Palestinians, so you got Hamas on that side in Gaza, vowing to destroy Israel, sending 8,000 missiles at Israel, trying to kill civilians, and he doesn't condemn them at all. And then you got Abbas on the other side, pretending to speak peace, coming to the United States and talking peace. But even though Netanyahu has declared a moratorium, a temporary freeze on building, to show good faith, has said he's willing to have a two-state solution. Abbas has said some nice things, but he continues to promote violence, promote the delegitimization of Israel, work hard at the boycott, divesting, and sanctioning, continuing to teach his people hatred and violence against Israel, supporting these ridiculous United Nations resolutions that completely fabricate the facts, does nothing, and that's who Tom Friedman supports. It's just disgusting what's happening, and I would suggest that you never read Tom Friedman again. It's clear that he's going off the deep end in buying the Arab narrative. He has no understanding of the horrible conditions that Israel finds itself in as the only democracy. It's the only place in the world where a gay Arab can find any peace. The only place in the Middle East where women are treated equally. The only parliament where Arabs can speak freely is the Israeli parliament. It's the only westernized style democracy where the Arabs can vote. They have 13 members in the Knesset. They can buy land. They can own property. Jews can't buy any property in Jordan. There's no churches allowed in Saudi Arabia. They hang you and kill you in Iran for just about anything. It's just unbelievable, the stupidity of smart people. And Tom Friedman has demonstrated his foolishness and his stupidity in this op-ed in the New York Times.